Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to math. This is topic 4, lesson 5. It can be found on pages 110, 111, and 112. Again, it is topic 4, lesson 5. Let's get right into these word problems. We'll be using those unit bars or chocolate bars to solve word problems. We already use them for adding and subtracting with algebra. Watch how we can use it with multiplying and dividing. Let's get right into this. Ready? Min and her 4 friends had a garage sale to help pay for their choir trip. They divided their total earnings so that each person had $37. How much was the total earnings? Notice they're asking you right here, how much was the total earnings? So you do not know the total. We're going to draw a unit bar, and I don't know the total because it's asking me what the total is. And remember, the total is the entire distance from one side to the other, and I don't know the total. Then I look back and I say, how many people are there? Notice there are Min and her 4 friends. That means there are 5 people total. So if I were to come right in the center here, move a little bit to the left, that represents the 5 people. How much do they each get? They each earned 37. Make sense? Okay, I'm going to slide this up. Then I want us to be able to write this an algebraic expression 3 different ways by looking at this. Notice, this time it's not add and subtract. This time I could do t divided by 37 equals 5. T divided by 1 part equals the other parts. Or I could do t divided by 5 equals 37. Or notice I could do 5 of those times 37 equals t. Each one of those is going to work. I want to pick the easy one. Let's pick the easy one first. Let's do 5 times 37. So here's, I pull it to the side. I multiply 5 times 7, 35, 15, $185. So the total that they had was $185. Make sense? How about another one? Let's pick this one. How about right here? Let's pick this one. So if I had, I'm going to write it this way. Watch how I write this. T divided by 5, that is T divided by 5. It says the same thing, equals 37. Okay, I know that that's a division, so I'm going to use the inverse operation, which is multiplication. If I were to multiply this by 5, do you see how those go away? Again, because 5 divides into 5 once, times t is 1t. So I bring t down. Notice I just multiplied that side by 5. And now I'm going to multiply this side by 5. And right away, you see that I'm doing the same thing. So I'm going to stop there. It's going to be 185. And you see how any one of these, you need to be able to identify these equations 3 different ways. Let's move on and do another one. Ready? How about this one right here, right below it? It is found on page 110. Let's do this one. Okay, now this is solved for you on page 110, but pretend you don't know. So just take a look at it. I'm going to draw a unit bar. I know this is working. It says, Gary collects minerals. His friend Ellie has 5 times as many minerals as he does. If Ellie has 125 minerals, how many does Gary have? So right here, you have to ask yourself, who has more minerals? It's Ellie. Ellie has 5 times as many. Ellie has 5 times as many. And Ellie has 125. Goes on top. So you wait a second. 5 times as many. Watch this one. There's 5. Okay. So this is Gary. This is what Gary has. How many does Gary have? I'm going to go like this. I could use any variable there. Notice, that's all that Gary has is this much. And Ellie has 5 times as many. Make sense? Once I have that, then I can go 125 divided by G equals 5. I got the 125 right there. There's the variable. There's 5 boxes there. Or I could do 125 divided by 5 equals G. I'm going to slide it up. Or I could do 5 times G. 5G equals 125. Any one of those would help you figure out how many minerals Gary has. How many does Gary have? Let's pick one. How about this bottom one again? So if I pull this to the side and I did 5G equals 125. I look at this. I know that that's 5 times G. How do I undo a multiplication? I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide by 5. When I do that, those 5s go away. I can bring the G down. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I'm going to divide this side by 5. I pull this out of the way. I divide by 5. 5 into 12 twice. I subtract. It's 25. G equals 25. G equals 25, right? Gary has 25 minerals. I'm going to stop there. That's 2 problems that we've solved. I'd like to solve about 10 or 12 problems, so watch the rest of our videos. That will conclude this first one.